share should join. And if you're coming here like a ghost, actually I've seen one person here who doesn't even have a profile picture. If you're coming here like a ghost, now I'll take you off my platform. All those trolls who are abusing, commenting on my live page, call them to come. Yeah, all those trolls from the diaspora. Greetings, everyone. I did not intend doing a live show, but I think it's better respond live. I'm not good in typing. Yeah, I'm not in an English country. I know Southern Cameroonians are the most stupid and misguided people in the diaspora. They go about looking for those who can write language. And when I want to write my post, sometimes I just do it hastily. Yes, nobody's perfect. There might be errors, but when I see them, I correct them. But I want those trolls in the diaspora, those thieves, to come and respond. You guys have weakened the revolution. We are struggling to get an end to redeem our people. And you guys are busy going online, thinking you can make your way. Most of you don't want this revolution to end. Most of you. You don't want this revolution to end, so you keep on stealing. You keep on stealing and destroying the fate of the young people. Call those so-called trolls to come. Since this revolution entered in the hands of Sako, and now we saw Chris Anom, have there ever been some unity? You think we don't know La Republic game in the revolution? You guys, when we see posts we put, you guys run on that to go and comment. I'm not moved about comment. Most of you should learn about me. Hi, Prince J CARR, son of Victoria. I'm not moved about comment. Whatever has to deal with the end of this war, now way to benefit people for ground zero. Whatever we get to deal with this war, those old papa that don't know about Chris Anum and Sako, when I don't want to make the war end because I want to continue the thief for the lie Ambazonians then. Thief for lie Ambazonia. When I should not on a bedroom, when I know they do no job. No job. When I should not want a bedroom, when I don't look away for thief Ambazonian and for diaspora, make the war no ever end. People that struggle for make the war end, may will get a solution. When I want fight, no confederation, no federation, no this. Greetings, anybody joining? No confederation, no federation, no this or no whatever. How many of them for diaspora don't go find material? All the 2 million, the money when I don't raise, no be don't lose. But when I be quick for can write for Facebook, no federation, no confederation, no this. If when I be make some effort, man go understand. When I be easy for you troll them, go create fake Facebook profile them. When I come for Facebook, when now I don't come on, I can't comment now. More I can't comment. If diaspora be do something, if even better, all the better people there for Kondengi, distractors, then division is then people will like Republic to use them for work their game the day outside. When will be the support circle for Swiss dialogue? Will not be see this nonsense. We don't know how many years it take over support Swiss dialogue. We don't know how many years. People be the also be the support because we accept every negotiation we come. As Canadian on don't come, will not be Sako for front. He wizards them. They don't come. Who saw all the Uchemba then they? Where are all those? All those where they don't chase people away, they don't scare people, their financial ability to give money. Where are they? They are not. The boys are struggling on the ground, fighting on their own. You some ghosts, some demons, they wake up for diaspora. I'm ready for all of you diasporas, I'm ready. Tell all those demons for Baksako and all those way they struggle for break the revolution more, so that La Republic would give them the money. Tell them say their own end don't reach. Now look, it's ground zero. Now ground zero. It's ground zero that has the right to determine whether we enter a federation, a confederation, or independence. Is ground zero. Look, you in the diaspora, you have no right. You have no say when it concerns this anymore. If that people they carry gun, they with them one way they for Kondengi. They should don't say with the way the world they go, federation go sweet way. Look, you see me Prince J CARR, the day when they go announce and poop, I know the year for a diaspora, they follow them with 2 hands, 2 foot. We don't see distraction for now. If we be do some better thing for diaspora, man go understand. We are still young. If that picking for ground, those fighters, if they reach for some negotiation, say na confederation, or na federation, or na wait, or na independence they want, whatever they decide, we in the diaspora, we the youth, we support them 100%. Look, I be don't tell una last time I tell una say, for this war we don't see all kind of personalities. People there for the war where they don't want to make the war finish. People there where they want always go back, go for WhatsApp group them. I'm in the diaspora. I'm in the diaspora. And Chekum, I've said it in my last live show that most the youth in the diaspora are very pure in this revolution. Hear me very well. I told everybody in my platform. Do you know who the way they cause division amongst everyone? Now the old people, the way they don't carry one stick, they don't carry gun. Those above their 50s. Go and follow this revolution very well. When this revolution started, the youths have been just like how we youths today for diaspora and also the fighters today for ground. You never hear Sunday say some youth chop some money. You never hear Sunday say some youth for diaspora he misuse some 1 franc. I want to ask you. But you go in a conspiracies. I want to ask you, Chekum, beginning from una ADF to Sokadef to Scapo and other on a dirty papa, then where they get witches and wizard head where they think for be like beer. You don't ever hear Sunday say some one youth be Prince J CARR, Tapang Ivo, Eric Tato, Yannick Sikot, Eriko Akaba. You don't ever hear some one day say some young person within the age of 40s, in between 40s, 20s and 40s, or early 40s, don't misuse some 1 franc. No. Before Yannick Sikot one joined La Republique, Yannick Sikot be the first activist who start keep one euro for inside bank. He broke that bank costs almost $6,000 for support fighter. You never see which papa do that nonsense, do them. Most of them want to come for this online for can't do that nonsense they do. And man no cause some people can and never cause, but when they put people for side insult una. You never see which papa, even your una so-called Sako or Ayabacho broke some bank Sunday for this revolution. Say now money this one don't be safe. Even when this revolution, before the revolution won't start, you never see which of their papa them. They talk say now some money this will be the safe for some corner for say must support this war. Nobody can cry everything on Facebook. Nobody they use now on a thief people them all around for same one destroy the revolution. But go look with youths. Go look with youths. Look from Eric Tato. Look from Tapang Ivo. Look from Yannick Sikot. Look from Prince J CARR. Look from Eriko Akaba. Look all we will don't be for the revolution. See we are input we don't put for the revolution. See we are input. From Tapang way before Tapang one go frustrated. When a papa them cause some witch devilish papa them. Tapang be raised how much? 14,000 in 6 hours. In 7 hours, he raised 14,000. He raised about 14,000. Go to Mark Barata, Sunday offering. Go to me and Eric Tato when this man be complain. Barrister Fru be complain about, say the lawyers don't get money. Me and Eric Tato be stand up. You know if you ever hear about, say, we young people that we do some bad thing for the revolution. But when we come to supporting the right way, because some of una be used by papa them, una just wake up. Look like for example, when Sakobi the support no, I'm not. I don't want to use me. I don't want to use me, Marvin Obi. I don't want to use me. I don't want to use me. That's a very fat lie. Despite Eric Tato to do it in the way they do, Eric Tato never ever keep Ambazonia money. A very big lie. No youth. If you want, I don't work with Eric Tato. And I may be the one of the person who come out and say, you know, be honest for the revolution again, say ways. But Eric Tato never take no 1 franc for Ambazonia. No one. Now, Barrister Fru, that call Barrister Fru. For the call where they did, they divide money for lawyer. I be there on that phone call. Now, the first day that I talked to Barrister Fru. Now, the first day. Money for Dr. Fontaine Moto, it don't be disposed to Dr. Fontaine. No, we have to join everyone because they play the politics with all the youths. They play the politics with all the youth their life. They play the politics with every youth. For that one a group one a day today. Now some papa will go put them where they say, oh, go and attack Prince J CARR. Prince J CARR is not doing this. Now the same way where they divide the youth for diaspora. Now the same way they divide the youth for ground zero. Make the revolution continue. Now, why I come up too quickly, I want to address now some comments that they did for my platform. Now, why I come here quick. And please, if you are joining, I wish I be get my phone. I'd be really like for address because nobody know they will go debate reach me for this thing, this war. I don't put all my life and everything in. When we be the support Swiss dialogue, no people will be talk all nonsense. Did we give up on Sako? When we find out say people they not fit give when we find out say we don't support some person, the person not fit deliver, we shift. You go see that man will go create people, then will kind of insult people. How long be they will be there for back Sako for Swiss dialogue? How many videos be there with me Prince J CARR do for support Swiss dialogue? How many? Ona because a Mariant and a woman. Ona answer me. Now because a Mariant and a woman, we did on countless videos and Eric Tato. Eric Akaba with the other activists for support Swiss. Despite how it delayed, but anything when Sako become for Zoom meeting can talk about Swiss dialogue or Swiss negotiation, all will be the belief. We did not question. We follow the principle of all for one, one for all. That's what we did. We support the Swiss negotiation with all our blood till the last day where Swiss the move of documents say they not be part again for that negotiation where with Sako. Now when we realize and say things that were not going well, division, things were not happening, there was financial mismanagement, we move our hand for back Sako. Dave would start wake up. People, now the one bad thing that's for this revolution, now the one bad thing, Ambazonia, they get a very dirty spirit, very dirty. And when I all get for repent, I don't tell una, many of una for diaspora, una go live una life with half hand, half foot, finger then chop off. Because that boy they go give una punishment, they wanna come back. I don't tell una this one. For our principle for this revolution, say all for one. That means if you fail for something, your brother starts something. Support. With this Canada thing don't come out. Instead for una, for go for back, for support, because say Mariant and a woman. Because say we know they give that support where we you to be the give them again for Sako or for Chris Anum. Una don't go she don't now the week up say, oh, Canada and a federation, or na this whatever. Why will not be talking that one for Swiss? You see, I say the problem for the revolution are we, and at the same thing that post for that video when Nambere talk am. Now the same thing so I post them when something don't come out for some particular people who look. Now the thing that they just pray God, may God guide we. Any way this body talk for ground we don't retire. I'm sorry to say it. We youths the one soon fashion them it be very dirty. We not get oneness in spirit. The only people who get oneness in spirit now when se could be there for out with the dose them for Naira 10. Since when this will enter for Sako and Chris Anum and all this one the way they did for diaspora, will get be more division. Why would I not check and say, Ayabacho be stand against Swiss? We activists, they will say no. To the extent where we push Ayabacho for go start support Swiss negotiation. So that Ayabacho be one because of we activists, we young people. Now, case where they case some of una for diaspora, or na say una one frustrate na we alive. Ayabacho no be ever like Swiss. We stand, me Prince J CARR. I stand for this revolution. I supported, I stood for Sako. I made countless videos. To the extent where I have a job, even find my number, they call me. To the extent where I have a just find my number, they call me before this witch that where they call us Uchemba. Go and apologize to Chris Anum for what? Are you insane with your brain or you drink peace? Go and apologize to Chris Anum for what? Some of you guys are really colomental. So go apologize to Chris Anum. Please respect yourself before I take you off my platform. So go apologize to Chris Anum. Are you insane? Do you know that because of say this brotherly and this nonsense way, Chris Anum go make a fighter for Libya, let him go kill a field marshal? You know say if Chris Anum be move all this family nonsense for back field marshal not for die. Don't make me start dictating the one I want talking for you. Wanna be very careful, Southern Cameroonians. Wanna the one worker for go follow play wanna belly go get your own chop. Wanna be very careful. Some of you know they think that way. We are thinking what benefits everybody. We not be greedy like some of you. We don't be greedy. Do you know that to an extent, female shall dead, even though not be Chris Anum to an extent Chris Anum handed it because of the way we use the brother. Do you know that? Do you know say true Chris Anum female shall create plenty enemy for the revolution? Do you know so? Do you know that? Where if Chris Anum leave this boy, make move family out of this nonsense, leave a female shame, he do it things like with your brother for down there, if female shall not for die. Don't make me talk some kind talk for the do you want a diaspora, they so do want a witchcraft. Wanna be very careful, Wanna be very careful. If they don't catch some of them, I don't come from my platform. Devils. Do you know that to a certain extent? Chris Anum, politic, the way he use politics on top a field marshal. Now we make a field marshal go die early. Do you know that? Do you know say problem be there for the BLM? When Marianne Tadebro, she done the regulate that problem. Chris Anum call Free Marshal because my brother me make it away Free Marshal. Don't agree for signed document, make peace return for the BLM. Man no bring nonsense for you. Man no look for the simple stupid. Man no look for the stupid. I'm not stupid. Now me I fight for Chris Anum. Wata platform be destroyed because of Chris Anum. But we are not stupid. We are not kids. We are not people to be manipulated with. And the nonsense really these old people, they look like say we are kids where they just manipulate we now so they look now the same way Sarko still do for manipulate young people. If Sarko no be go start manipulate why should I talk about myself? I'm pure. A man who is pure doesn't talk about himself. Why should I talk about myself? If I talk about myself, it will make me look like I'm proud. I'm not a proud person. William, I'm not a proud person. Find out about Prince J CARR. I'm so humble to an extent where now I be ask some of you be very stingy. You never hear some which day we don't see Prince J CARR. You never hear which day where Prince J CARR bank account ever pass for online for some you send money for me. You never hear which day. You never hear some one day I don't raise kind money them. But you never hear someday my name appear for some bank account or some PayPal or some cash app where you want to send some money. Ask yourself that first question. Because some of you are very stupid. You don't reason. Your mentality is so... When I claim for say when I go book school, but 101 political analysis, 101 thinking common sense, not the one I hate. For this revolution, none of them even suppose even come from my platform can write dirty trash. You never hear some one day you open some site, you just in a Prince J CARR bank account or some Momo or some cash app or some nonsense. You say I'm for me. I work my Bambe. I live with what I live. But I get certificate upon all what I do for Ambazonia, I still paid my war draft. When they want to talk about people supporting people in this revolution, I, Prince, have supported. I don't like going to dig to eat. I have certificate from Sarko, $1,000 for war draft. 1,000. Not to talk on the money where I raise on Facebook. You fit do am? Can you? With all this activism and all my time where I use for to do something, I still do. I rest. I support, also pay my war draft. Can you do it? Some of you open your gullible mouth to only go on Facebook and comment, but you cannot stand to defend. Can you do it? Some of us are talking because of the patrioticness and what we have put into the war. I've not only given my face out when I go Cameroon, but I've supported financially. What have you done? Now for go work for WhatsApp, for Zoom room, they forgive 100. No. I paid, I can show you my bank account. I was paying a citizenship levy every month, $10, every month, $10. And I see come on Facebook and raise. Should I show you? Should I bring my bank details? I was the one who stopped it. When we talk, we know the pain that pains us. We know how only put our face. I not be active so I don't just go put on my face. I not be active so I don't sacrifice my soul. But I be active so I don't contribute both everything in the revolution. You never hear some one day. You never hear some one day say Prince J CARR name appear for some place for chop money. You never hear. But when I go for small and dirty dot. Now what I wanna see, I don't go. I don't provoke me. I don't provoke me. Because if you provoke me, I go talk something the way. When some of my people for play will come out, they see the way some of them they do now. Why that some of them no one join this revolution? Don't provoke me. When I'm with so much bitterness in me, now don't provoke me. We all know for this revolution, say, La Republic no ever want to see we united. You all know that. But every day when they support people, they bring division. Every day when they support people, they bring division. Every day when they support people, they bring division. You don't ever go ask Sarko one question, say why EBC under a government, since we could go jail, now division we don't get, when are the fundamental tool where La Republic use them against we? You guys don't ask, you don't go. Because you know, if you go to Sarko, they go kick you out for Zoom meeting. You never ask Sarko, say, since we could go jail, say one go jail, say could live for one strong bundle, with one bundle. That bundle they take and give Sarko. Sarko appoint Chris Anum, communication secretary, appoint people them. Since the day they give that bundle for Sarko start now by breaking in half to half. You never ask Sarko, say, since we people they go jail, which you don't struggle for unite people. You never hear some one day Sarko call and talk for some life to say, I don't call Ayabacho, forgive Ayabacho some position. No. But despite waiting, they be the talk for Seseku. Seseku still call Ayabacho tell say you can come and handle defense. Chris Anofi testify. When you have to read small political 101 to know that this one is not working in our favor, you go busy supporting people who destroy the revolution and weakening the hopes of the people. Which unitary steps Sakodo ever take for unite this revolution? Most of them want to go online for go. Which unifying steps Sakodo ever take? Apart from say he do whatever they are calling it, Akwanga and the others, they go John Boabet. When I take personal unifying step, he get beefing with all those for jail, apart from Patasan. Well, I don't know whether they see it together. Till today, they talk with Seseku. Till today, all those the way suspend them under Sakoi government, Sesekui government. He talk with them. He talk with Milan Atem. He talk with Milton Taka. He talk with all them. No. Then where's your own brain, Saudi Cameroonian? Who's your own mendula day? When I then have to write English, so you cannot spell English well. Small common sense, you know if you get for your brain for think. Who's your own brain day? Where you all know say the principal rule for La Republic for the revolution now for create division. You see the division they happen, you know they go for the person they ask and say, but why are you doing this? You did it, you told the Mumu Gombe. Now Prince J CARR the wrong car for my platform for can't talk trash. When I get for change, When I get for change. When I get for change. When I get for change, you get for learn for support your brother. You get for learn for support your brother. You get for learn for support your brother. I've supported everyone in this revolution. I follow the principle, the motto, for all for one, one for all. I've said it to all of you anytime you come to my platform. If you see any person hate Prince J CARR, now because that person get individual interest. Look at me. Let me be an example. Let me be an example. Look the way I don't do for the revolution. I've supported everybody till they become a question mark on you. Look me. Let me use myself as an example. I'm an activist. And also when I don't get very, very bad talk them. But that one not concern me. But go to my archive. Go and look since this revolution started. I've supported everyone until they become a question mark on the person. I will give you an example. Because from the day where I joined this revolution, I was briefed that the La Republique formula to destroy the revolution is by creating division. I've said it here countless times on my live show. I've said it here countless times on my live show that the only way La Republique wants to destroy, the only way a revolution will be weakened is by creating more division. So you as an Ambazonian, what will you do? When an activist who has been consistent in the revolution comes out and tell you that the modus operandus of La Republique is to create more division, what you as a citizen have to do? You have to check everyone that is creating more division and put a question sign. I will take Obi very off soon. Don't bother. For me, I'm not playing. I'll take Obi off very soon. He should just continue. He will not find himself again. Don't bother. You as a citizen of Southern Cameroon, we have been in the revolution for more than 6 years now. I started singing it since from 2017 that the modus operandus of La Republique in this revolution is by creating more division. Because the more divided we are, the more excuse they can give to the international government for not having a dialogue. I've said it here countless times. I've said it here countless times on you all. Today you will watch it, tomorrow you go enter a Zoom meeting, your head become blocked. I've said it here countless times. I've used all kinds of analysis to educate you all on it. But it is the bewishuna. I said it here that from the day you find any leader in the revolution that start causing division, put a question mark on him, because he will not come and tell you he has collected money from La Republique. He will collect the money and then start doing the action openly. If you, the people, cannot read this action, you will go to the grave with him. I said that to you here. I said that that's the same thing SDF of La Republique, SDF of Frundi, is going down with Frundi in the grave today. I said it to you all. I even came out here, I did a dynamics of calling the Frundi Bala virus. The virus of self-greeting. I taught you all that. I sat down, I made videos, I explained it all to you. I explained all that to you. So that you not say tomorrow you did not know. So that you not say tomorrow you did not know. Let me answer this William for left hack. I know it's from the BLM. There is nothing like family matters when it concerns war. Field Marshal was not a family member. He was a family member to Chris, but he was a son to the revolution. He was to the people of Ambazonia. If you wanted to involve him in your family matter, you'd have told him to resign before going to die. So you can call it your family problem. I'm sorry to be rude to you, okay? If you wanted to do that, that's the bad thing you guys have, self-interested ego. Self-interested. And that was the same thing Chris Ano wanted Marianta to accept, that Field Marshal was dead without even respecting the government of Marianta to carry out their own preliminary investigation, because it is his brother. If he says he's dead, even the government has to hear. Is that how things work even in America? Is that how things work in your own country where you're from? That you just come as your family says somebody's dead. The person was part of a government administrative body, parts of like a military. Then as your family declare dead, the government must accept. Is that how you do? Is that how you do? Because Marianta refused to acknowledge that the family of Field Marshal said Field Marshal is dead, and Chris Anova said so. She wanted the government to do their own. No, everybody hated her. What a shame to most of you, eh? You are a disgrace. What a shame. What a shame. And because Marianta government did not move an official note that Field Marshal was dead, Chris Anum hates Marianta till today. Why? Why will you hate some? She's just doing the job as she was put there to make things go right. She was put there to make things go right. If all of us thought the same that way, none of us activists should have stand against Chris Anum when Ma Iringwa attacked him. Would have not stood. Did you think we stood against Chris Anum because for Chris Anum because he was having 1,000 views? Fat lie. It's because we understand the modus operandi of this revolution. One for all for one. Our question was, where was Ma Iringwa that she did not make money available for ABS TV, that Chris Anum had to be going out to start begging? That was simple. Complaints came from other people that Iringwa, and that was it. We said, Dr. Sako, you must ask questions to this woman. We had a brother who left La Republique and came to the USA. He did not resign as a commander. We went straight. We activists, that's how we are. We were pure. We followed up until we had to lose the bank account details for Watana Wata. We lost things for Watana Wata because we wanted to defend Chris Anum, not Chris Anum, ABC TV, who was the platform of Ambazonian people. But even going to the extent of defending it, is ABC Ambazonian people's platform today? No. Just like how ABC Sako kidnapped it, Chris Anum too said his own TV is for himself, not for the government, not for the people. So you see, everyone is self-interested. That's the Frundi Bala syndrome. Frundi Bala. I told you guys once, let me put this phone somewhere. Where's my laptop? Have I put my laptop in my bag? I need to put this phone somewhere. So we talk. I already feel my hand is getting tired. Give me 1 minute. Let me get up from this bed. Let me put this phone somewhere. Let's talk. Let me put this phone somewhere. Let's have a chat. That's good. Let's talk. Let's talk a bit. You see, one thing most of you fail to understand is, if you understand the principle which those of Naira 10 they put together to fight this war, it will guide us. That's why I said, any day Seseko come out from jail, you never hear Seseko get mad with me, Prince J CARR. You will never. I followed Seseko principles. Have you ever heard me one day insult Seseko? No. Have you ever heard me one day insult anyone in jail? No. That's why most of the activists were there. I was communicating with Abdul Karim so well because of my level of thinking and the level of understanding. I followed it. Seseko said, even before Seseko said, he said, when a commander is captured by the enemy, you put a question mark. And that's what we have done. I've asked all of you, I said, if you love Seseko, make sure they eat well, make sure they do everything, they make sure they're okay. I've told you that. I said that to all of you. Now, but the one thing about life is you always have to learn to put question mark, because the way La Republique operates in this revolution, the way they operate is division. Is division. Is division. Is division. That's how they operate. They create more division to cause the revolution to be paralyzed. Because the more you are divided, it cannot work. Remember Libya, which was Gaddafi's country, was united. And the way they could destroy Libya was look for an arm, a group that would divide. And that's how it started. It's the same way the French and the Europeans, they do. That's what they do for divide any place. That's so they do. I don't tell and say, any man where he come for this revolution, where you see that man who they ever accept for maybe for one bundle, put a question mark on that person. Facebook na open platform. Any man he can do nonsense for you, but these things will guide us. These things they go guide us. Why I put question mark? I talk all this talk now because of people that want to go attack Marianta. Yeah. I talk this talk because of people that want to help Marianta. I mean, that want to go attack Marianta. Now why do they talk this talk? When they begin this revolution, they begin to have this revolution for Sako, we all supported. We gave our all. I remember talking rude to Seseku in a meeting for Sako. I remember we'll go for meeting and ask Seseku when I've been noticing if he rule from jail. And he give me the answer. I remember where I come for year, where after my ticket, where I don't fail. I can't sit down for year. It's we the youths. But when I sit down, I want to talk for some of us the youths, I look when I saw I shake my head. Now when I see people like Yannick called they run. People don't know if he take them. Now when I see people that like Kuku Blings and they run. Not be all my feet take cosh. Now just say me I be picking for street makandatic. I for don't run. I know the lie now. Today I just sit down. So my friend they laugh. Say he just tell me say the same attitude like Republic get. Now the same attitude Ambazonia the Southern Cameroon they get. And that's true. He say be the watch football. And then for the football, when player make one mistake, they just start coshy. When he do one good, you see they start smile. And that's what Ambazonia did. When I not remember one good way some person do. Una tongue be like spear. Una ready na for cosh. But I used to ask all una one I say, most of una therefore, which day you ever hear me Prince J CARR coach one person? You never hear me so one day I coach some person say imami or I coach some part for his skin. But when people from my family, when my friends they watch the way I did for this revolution, some they tell me say back off. The people don't know patriotism. Back off. Some they say look at it, back off. But my skin strong. When I coach them, I just tell an attitude. When I not remember what somebody does, when I follow on an interest. Now when I see everybody waiting for the war, I just pray may God strengthen those in jail. Because it be a very bad weak point for destroy the revolution. It be a very bad weak point where everybody start following interest. If I want to follow my interest for this revolution, I feel destroy the revolution. I feel be a very useful tool to La Republic. Let me tell you, if I want to follow my interest, I will be my country people small. God first give me the gift, but I say now oath I don't take. If I not be don't take oath, I don't tell my country people no. Now oath I take. If I not be don't take oath for this revolution, I don't turn. I don't stand for. I tell when I not hide myself. I tell you truth. I don't stand for 10 state federation. If not be oath I be don't take where I talk for God. Say I go let the common people for ground make they decide the fate of. I don't turn. When I don't know for appreciate good for any person. When I don't know how to control una tongue. That's the one thing. When I don't know how to put question mark for question some person, in attitude, it is to know. Once you see and say your interest be there in that person, you don't care the evil way they around the person. I'll give you one example. Most people for this world, they be find their interest so much in Sako. Because after Sako go jail, the real aspect for Ambazonian money, it be really be getting when Sako be there. First of all, my tip to Boya. People be stand on my tip where they pay $5,000. Cash. Ambazonia get money. Cash. People see kind money for my trip to Boya. People see kind money. Kind money. But remember, man we know the thief. Now they get eye for play with thief they go. The day when we used to start question say my trip to Boya. Now Eric that even start. There was all indication clear. But because I be one the revolution me waka, I beg Eric Tato, I say, may we leave him. Make people not be discouraged. Before Eric Tato want go, the road we want go. before you want to go that road. I say, make you leave am. Not knowing, say, and when I talk and say, I regretted for my life. And mistakes and they will man not forget. But the mistake, say, I support war draft for go on was a fatal mistake I did as an activist. Sometimes you need to be hard to the end, just like what I'm doing now. Not caring whether who view you, not caring who talk about you. If I be follow Eric Tato, that period where we be see that question mark on my tip to boya, where money be disappear. If we be everybody will be there in that circle, or not for the place over there. But you know one thing? No, I was scared of saying make the revolution, make people not be demoralized. But instead, people don't can be demoralized the worst, because after the my tip to boya, we can enter war draft. Kind story they come out. Kind story. $1,000 way if you buy granite for fighters, it can't be like saying a 5 francs for Cameroon. People be just the thief money anyhow. The one will tell you, say, no, this one lost in black market. The one will tell you, say, we tried this one did not go. But go give fighter for ground $10,000. That fighter go work for bush the whole night for 1 week. Go for ground zero with all the risks. Go buy material. I can't show you, say, Papa, now in this. Try them. But take 10,000, give diaspora. You just wait. He go tell you as he sleep for a bedroom, he arrange a 10,000, he sell them for some person, some fighter, 5,000, and they go home, the fighter go, they talk to this story, you go feel holy. No, either America, you did Germany. Either America, or you did Germany, either Italy, or you did UK, either Canada. You go feel holy. No, the money don't go. The sweat of Ambazonians, it don't go in waste. But if you give that money for fighter for ground, that fighter, he go feel the pain for the suffer where he suffer. He go work for bush. Can you? Now when we used to come out, we say when a time for diaspora don't expire. When I go rally for a gang of interested people, when I can't start the can cost way. When I can't start for the look we let's say we stupid people. When I go use the frustrated youth the way they around one for start create insult on we for weakening the revolution. But it's the truth we said. Any man for life go and give money for person if he honor the money. If you not say for this war, as of now, under Sako, if you want small, we don't raise more than 1.2 or 3 million US dollars. You know what the 1.2 or 3 million US dollars fee do for war? You know, I'm an activist. I'm young. None of that money, they ever say some one pass of prison. They even talk to sometimes. Most of them are the comments on the Prince J CARR, they don't give me a notch of money. But if you see how we youth, we are hard be pure. The same people they talk say they don't give me a notch of money today. They see me a notch of today with the fight. You talk about Sako. The same people where you see now one of them is do through your face and if you know you say you're president, I'm your doorman. I appreciate good. I'm not evil like you. And this is the last time you comment. If you comment again, I will take you off. Whether than do through. I'm not evil like you. I pick the good out of the evil of people and appreciate them for change. You understand? I don't want a dirty mindset when I get when I scare people away. That kind of change by bad spirit. I like to rebuke you direct. Me, I don't take one bad for some person. I generalize it all bad. Despite Erica to do whatever I do today, there are so many good. And learn it as a young man. I don't know where you're from. But let's say I was study do and so today for my live video or rebuke some of now. Learn it, even in your family. Say you no go pick all, you no go take one dirty to a person do. You paint all the person black. Pick one of the good because the one good you see in that person, if you bring multiple goodness. You understand? And that's how I've been. I never coach no man. And I don't think the people that don't talk coach about me, some they go sleep, they not go wake up, they go die. Okay? That's how I live. And that's why I don't tell you, say any person will hate me for this war, for Prince J CARR. Now because I don't stand against their interest. Many. You never hear me Sunday I coach some person, but there are plenty of people that feel coach them for this revolution. My tongue be very wild there. If I coach for the revolution, you not go like me. I be people I come up for road. If I coach you, not go like me. My tongue, ask people they know me, my tongue be very raw. Very raw. My tongue be very raw. I just pray God for life, say God don't bless me way. I know they use my tongue anyhow. But my tongue is very raw and very deadly. If I curse you, you know, if you hate me for the rest of your life. And I thank God I never curse no man for the revolution. No man. And I pray my leave the revolution why not curse some person. I just look on and they just curse me, so I just laugh. But I just say if I open my tongue Sunday, you will hate me. You know, if you open your video say for watching me. So that thing I just talk from do through now. So most Ambazonians they know they pick the selective good out of people. if we be the do and so, you see, I now say, because of say Sako interest not there for Canada dialogue. Chris Annie interest not there for Canada dialogue. Paul Nilong don't come out yesterday. They can't coach Marianta. Chris Annie don't make live show yesterday. They talk against Marianta. You see how we did? What's the purpose then of the war? Small common unity for support your brother. Even when your interest not there, we lack it. Sako is Swiss dialogue. Marianta, by then will be president, is supporter. Is stand by him. He push him. For Sweden, where we go with Marianta, for Sweden, we'll be there with he for raise money, for support him. But because of say, the Canada own, maybe no be Sako bring him. Just the same attitude where Ayaba get. Where Ayaba be the do and where we activists attack Ayaba. Now the same attitude. The same attitude Sako don't go portray, Chris Anno don't portray. You see, I said the problem of this one are we individual interest, that beer virus, the beer interest, that interest for beer. Now when I simply put them, they fear. If you look everybody attitude, the only person where it begin attitude of a general interest for everyone, na Seseku. Now what I see like Republic then, Seseku and the Naira 10. Now what I always remember Mba Ivo voice. Mba Ivo said, if you work on that, Mba Ivo be in a fight under Yabacho, eh? But Mba Ivo before one die, he said the best ones have gone to jail. I be telling I say Frenchman be very smart. The best ones are in Kondingi. What are left over here are chaffs. Remember this thing what I tell you today. Any man we see for diaspora, apart from the decision fighter, most of them fight for their interest. And not be stupid for stand against Sako. That's why I don't raise more than how much you support you. And not be stupid for stand against Chris Anno. Chris Anno can't talk about prison break. Not be what time of 1,000 quick. And not be stupid. But I watch everybody. Only from Chris Anno interview, where he be the secretary, he talk, you know the humiliate, you know why someone humiliate another person like that? He said, Marianta, if you raise money, when I make me president, I go raise money. Go for Dompasho that meeting for activists or scarf. Go talk the same thing. Are we fighting ourselves? Or we are fighting the revolution? But go look the fighters for the ground. Go look the young people on the ground. Before a female shall one die, commando the call female shall say, perhaps female shall not get granite. Female shall arrange granite. Now when I talk and say the liberation of Southern Cameroon is only on the youths. If we check some papa for diaspora go come and lie. The papa the way they get for give you advice for win this war, they Kondingi. And I don't tell Marianta, I don't talk with Marianta before. And I tell her she should make peace with those who are in Kondingi. We don't need those in the diaspora. Those who are in Kondingi, they can advise her to win this war. Yeah, they can advise. You see, another one to this own cancer, no call Chris Anno. Chris Anno na God. Chris Anno na God. So they call Chris Anno name. You see people, and you see that one are people of interest. I don't want to be picking names, but you see, we Saudi Cameroonians get a lot to change ourselves. We get a lot. Any man they can't defend the one for interest. Just go back for the comment, eh? You go watch man where you go say, hey, no call Sako in name. You go watch man where you go talk say, hey, no call this man in name. You go watch. That means any man don't pick his own point of interest. Then what is the global goal? You know, yes, someone say, hey, don't talk this about Ambazonia. No. Is the picture Ambazonia or is the picture people? That's where the war of diaspora, the division where the Republic the benefit in, don't go be placed. That is where, because if you look, everybody, just go watch, go to my videos and watch. I'm not stupid to say I'm not supporting diaspora. Eh? You go hear this one say don't talk about Sako. You go hear this one say don't talk about Chris Anno. What to teach you? Before one come here, I don't want to say, the way La Republic operate for the revolution now to create more division. Now, if a stranger drop for this video, for watch this video, from the comment section, it could tell you the people are not ready for independence. I'm sorry to say, the diaspora will not ground zero. From the comment section, it could tell you they are already divided a lot. They don't have a global picture. Any person will get a global picture, you know, go look now about whether Prince J CARR they talk about Chris, Prince J CARR they talk about Ayabacho, or Prince J CARR they talk about Sako. It go look like, do these people this guy talk about, do they put Ambazonia people at heart? That could be a very big question mark we go put. Then it go take Ayabacho, he put them for a year. He take Akwanga, he put them for a year. He take Sako or whoever, he put them. Then he start go for back. That's what, in people where they go school,
because some of my claims go school now be dollars. Person go school, he go both a dream board, he put those 3 names, then he go start find how they operate towards the liberation of Ambazonia. Do they operate for the general interest of the people, or do they operate for the interest of some few? Then he go put a mark. Now, so plenty people don't do. That's how many people have done. But because most of you have gotten the beer virus, the virus where you think only about yourself and your small group of interests, you don't look at the bigger picture. Now, other people that they die for ground, you know, the worry none of them for diaspora. Begin they die for ground, you not even touch some of them. All una interest in this man for be president, this man for be. And a president the restoration fighters they listing. Because that one a nonsense, now you don't cause person, they don't die. How amigo die? Amigo die where na diaspora use the one person for kill the other one, amigo. How female shall die? Female shall die now because problem is there for the BLM. One of the other guy, he go plan, he say female shall for la Republic, go kill it. Na diaspora cause am because before female shall one die, problem is there for the BLM where Marianta and Vicia Bongwa, there be the struggle for resolve the problem. But Reverend Asong and Chris Anu, they don't be want them make the problem be solved. They be want them make a female shall whatever. I think I get more of those details in there for my phone. Man, not give on a false details. Now that he make away peace no be rain. There was a problem between Red Dragons. There was serious problem between Red Dragons. Where people say FEMA shall be overdue. FEMA shall be receive all money he want. I'm telling you this now for you to know. FEMA shall be receive all money he want. People fighters they be the complaint, say all power be concentrated to FEMA shall. They be want to make things they be divided. So that other captains they go feed they do that. And when money come for FEMA shall, some they say they know they receive. There were complaints. Marianta and VP Abongwa, they go meeting. They talk with FEMA shall, they say this is what is it. Let's do an agreement, let's accept, and then these fighters, you guys can operate in different, the same in the BLM, but in different way. When money come, we can send these body persons on, we send it on, so that you don't have problem with this fighter they talk. There was not a small issue. FEMA shall be accept for right the team, as you can talk with Chris Anu, things they change. So you can see now what I just say, you as a diasporan, you don't know how to put question mark. And I don't teach you plenty as an activist. I tell you, I say La Republic ways not to cause division. Some people they do the division ignorantly, some they do and willfully. Now whether for instance on WhatsApp group or I talk I'm very boldly and clear. I say make diaspora their hand no get nothing to do with self-defense. Make diaspora their hand no get nothing to do with fighters for ground. Make no person for diaspora. Make fighters for ground they get to do only within themselves. They don't understand. For the past last period where FEMA shall die, and I don't hear fighter they die again. And I don't hear because every day we struggle for educate them the more. They don't understand. Say the diaspora they use them for game. Because before the money one that give diaspora, no person not there for this war way, he don't take a personal house, he go give him for mortgage for bank, for collect money for fight. No person. No person there for this revolution where you don't take this war, you go take some money for bank, bring them for fight. No person. All money where they come out for this war, they come out from Ambazonian people their pocket. Now when some people don't should not talk and say, but why for the use my money, my sweat, because I make people picking the die for ground. Because when people collect the money from Ambazonian, they need even go some of them need go talk say na Ambazonian money to say we the interim government. No, it is a curse where money going to be used for kill, we are picking them. But when a diaspora they did cause them. I go give you another example after FEMA shall dead. The debt between I talked yesterday between Insobu, the debt for Insobu from Bui. Now what cause not be na Sako? When they be impeached Sako move Sako not be green for go. Because the Ambazonia people they don't give money, use the money now say I go make my own fighter then. You use the money say no me I go create my own fighter. Started Insobu say if that money Ambazonia, if you use now to corrupt Insobu, now money from Ambazonia. Insobu to no 1 year for brother. But when that 3 picking them, Insobu, Sagon, and no pity. Now they give La Republic the highest deadly attack we ever see for this revolution. They begin the way they be divide. No. They be unite them 3 for give La Republic that this thing. And after that incident happened, I come for here for my live show. I talk for one again. I say, be very, very careful. for these 3 picking them where they don't join for give La Republic the blow. La Republic go enter inside them. It not stay 2 minutes. Capo Daniel, you know, if you make 2-3 days, Capo Daniel come out and then be trained FM no PT. You know, me pa, you are here, poop. After they move Sako take Isobu. Pam, 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 pam. One time, Isobu don't go down. Today, now generator can do. He don't wake up. Now still money from AMBAZONIA put away the district on Tona Sako, eh? Now the you that die. I be don't ask the one question. I say when that you then die. When I go be ready for go carry the gun for down, nobody for diaspora go come out. The simple answer I say when the begin and die, the war go end. People when they don't get their money for La Republic, they go sit down for play with the day, they start enjoy their money, then they start see how to build relationship back with La Republic, then La Republic give them. Just like Tanganji be there for sale before one can be Minister of Territorial Administration. Na politics. I'm saying all this. So tomorrow, you know talk say, some person no talk. Sako, no be Bamenda man. Sako na Fako. Sako, more than not say Prince J CARR be tribal. Sako, where they talk about him now, no be from Boyo, now from Bakweri. It's my tribe man. That's why I've told you all. We you to overget pure mind. Just like how Eriko Akaba wake up talk against Iringwa. Just like how you see we all you don't see the way they act. We don't do that. And when we go talk, so we argue, but we still talk with one another. Let's learn this. The thing where Marianta don't do for where they go do for Canada, whether it's not favoring your wherever you are putting your interest in, is for the good of all AMBAZONIA. That was the main thing I was coming up to do this video. Wherever Marianta is talking in Canada, it's for the good of all AMBAZONIA. And you in the diaspora, you have no right. You are not in the ground. Now people for ground zero get for decide. Now people for ground zero get for decide whether they want federation, independence, or whether a confederation. Now people for ground. You in the diaspora, what you need to do is to seek for solution to make sure say we get the best out of the 3 with the best na independence. I think that what you for diaspora get for seek. You only get to go tell where people say these people they talk so, but we think so if we get this one, maybe we try for him. That should be your way. Not coming online and doing the nonsense we are doing. Any person who never, there's no person for this war who I never support. But when I say the global interest depend on you and not AMBAZONIans, I take my support. Today people were Chris Anum, they cost me. But I supported Chris Anum. I was one of the strongest activists here who stood for Chris Anum. To vindicate him and to vindicate the people's platform, ABS. But today I come out, I don't put question mark because as an activist, I get information. You see, Chris Anum own badge don't come out. As an activist, that means say, una not different from Dictator Bia. Una not different. When man not sing una song, the next thing I for destroy the person. Now the same thing with Sako. I sang Sako's song. I come back. I can ask question. I'm an activist. An activist has to be a positive thinker. I asked Sako, say, why it happened? Say 2 weeks to Nation Cup. You dissolve Sako Security Council. We don't do all plan. Why? There was no answer. Why they happen? Say Sako they raise money. It remain for people their hand. There was no answer. There was no clear answer. Now when I put question mark, oh, you see people go come, Prince J CARR, oh, Prince J CARR did it. You see. And that's why I see many people, when they look the attitude of the revolution, some don't really talk say better is to be with a Satan you know than the angel you don't know. I'm telling most of us to change. AMBAZONIA, they know they go far, eh? They just can't watch my live show, so they make their conclusion. When many people they can't watch our live show, they see the way some of them they react. They just talk say better, eh? We know say Biana Lucifer, we met a more die for Bia. Any I want be under Bia major be. And it's very bad. It's very bad. Learn to make sure that you support somebody even when it's not your interest. You could see what to do with all those people, then all the naira thing they can get to dinner because when it could be rally or the no man no be talk say you know the come. Because La Republic we don't see the oneness in them. And it was just unfortunate. Say there no be no sin at jail. There was so much born. Milan Atembi, they already want to take flight from South Africa for go Nigeria. All the others, Nalowa B and the others, they did already rally for go meet up their president. There was so much talk born, and La Republic be the fear that born. La Republic. But look today. Look today. Look today what is happening from Sako. Now when I talk to the worst, and now when I say I can't even add Chris Ano for it, because Chris Ano two way one be president, he be see and say all things were not going well. If he be president, the house go divide more. But he look at own interest, say I want to be president. He no look and say no, what impact it will cause on the revolution. Let me try another time. I'll put number next time, but I be the way the way they be the comment on my page, they be the do their nonsense where they can, because after this I go clear most of them, I go block. Me, I not be interested in popularity or getting people. I don't tell and say check my page. I don't be 5 years. People they don't even start blogging. They don't start do this thing. Some of them they can't get more than me because they talk material with the switch now. Yeah, I tell them plenty. All this mama talaku them, this all this talk and live show all them. We start do Facebook live show, none of them never even come. But you see today now, they accept all nonsense because they not be we start for a project. They get more than 200 and something thousand followers. So when they get, but you don't go to my page, I get 18,000 because I look for the focus. I'm an Israelite. I work for the choosing few. I don't look for population. So after this, I go take out many, and that's why I've been focused. I've supported everyone. I supported Bala before I went to jail. When he went to jail, he came out, there was a question sign on him. And I stopped supporting Bala after that question sign. I started supporting, I went to Pata Sang and the Ambazonia Governing Council then, before becoming interim government. I supported Pata Sang, from Pata Sang to Seseko. When Seseko was arrested and the Naira 10, they went to jail, I put a question mark on Seseko. I'm telling you now how I work. The next person came up was Sako. I supported Sako more than even any other. I raised funds for them. I did everything for under Sako. And when I saw the interest of Ambazonia was not paramount, things were done based on people's individual interest, I put a question mark on Sako. He's my tribesman. Where for she don't corner, sometimes I have to drag me go do something. I put a question mark on him. And I moved over. I came to Marianta. Marianta was doing her job. And Chris Anom had to come to be whatever president. Before we left Sako, I already put my question mark on Chris Anom. Yeah. Because we already received a lot of him under there. And details of him, or of Seseko, what Seseko told him to come and tell Ambazonia the truth. There's a truth Seseko told him to come and tell Ambazonia, which he has not said it today. I had to put question mark. Not only on that, Watana Wata asked $1,000 for Watana Wata to do prison break. Till today, no prison break. I put question mark. He went to the activists of SCARF. I went and told them that you guys have to support me because I can raise money, Marianta cannot. I put question mark. I'm telling you why I put question mark on Chris Ano. He went on his ABS TV and said, oh, you guys put me president out. That's not, we're not here for money. I put question marks. That's how I operate. When you operate in dynamics that bring division, I put question marks. Because from the day one I joined this revolution, what I was taught with La Republic formula to destroy Ambazonian restoration statehood, Southern Cameroon, was to cause more division. Either you go to jail, I put you question mark, or you're in division. I put question mark on Ayabacho long time ago. The only person I've not put question mark in this revolution is Akwanga, Dr. Akwanga. That's the only person. Even though I've put question mark on him on some 2 instances, but I've not put a global question mark on him. A global question mark. That's the only person I haven't. And those who are in jail. I've put question mark on them because they're in confinement. But if they are free, I will take off my question mark. That's an Ambazonian needs to work. I've told you the formula of La Republic. Create more division. And the boys in the bushes, they know that. That's why you see the fight has much not to be divided. You can understand now. That's why you see the fighters. Nobody wasn't stupid to form Unity Warrior. Or neither did you hear the fighters saying we are united. Fako Unity Warrior, Meme Unity. They were not stupid. Because this formula I've told you, they know the formula. They know the more they are divided, the more they will die. And that's the virus that the Republic has planted in diaspora. It's going like wildfire in diaspora because money is involved. Money is involved. People have collected. People have collected to weaken the revolution. But only one thing I thank God is, no matter how much you've collected, the arm of restoration is in the hands of the boys. The boys, they get gone. So no matter how much they pay diaspora, so long as that boy they get gone, that money they give on a waste. And I don't beg them. Say when I give the money, may they not take instruction for una. So no matter how much you collect for the Republic, nothing a waste, because he who has the gun has the order. That's the simple truth. Now what I don't tell una for diaspora, say una go pay. Most of una, especially the old people, some una go live una life una kakas. Una they call AMBAZONIA. So una die body no go enter ground. Some of una die body no go enter. Some of una go they go shoot una go die. Some of una go reach for some go AMBAZONIA, Southern Cameroon. They go cut una hand, cut una foot. Some of una go without tools. I tell you truth today. You if you say don't take money for the Republic for diaspora, the war go end. But you forget to the beginning get the command, the physical command, the gun. Let's learn to respect each other. If you know so you don't do some bad for this revolution, meet your brother, it costs nothing. Don't be proud for anything. One of the most richest people for Africa, in even no one inside the next 1,000, no one come inside Southern Cameroon. But inside the first 50 or first 20, you get people from Biafra. But they not be proud when it comes to forgiveness, to humbleness. Nnamdi Kanu will not be the one of the richest people for inside the Biafra land, even in the first 1,000. But because they have seen the mantle, even the proud, they bow to him, they come and say, we see your grace. But in AMBAZONIA, people, if you say book work na grace, no. If book work for being a grace, some of una don't go school pass on a chief, they don't make on a chief on a village. But because of say book work is not natural wisdom, despite your professor degree where you get, for your village, you respect your chief. Then for restoration movement, for war, una they bring una own dirty attitude. A restoration movement or a liberation is just like your traditional thing. There are special grace on people to liberate their land. There are special grace. Not everyone is born with the gift of liberation. And not everyone is born with the gift of leadership. That's why you see when Kwame Nkrumah left wherever I was in the Western world and went back to Ghana, Ghanaians gave him because they saw the grace of independence on him. And they give him the way. There are many. It's only Southern Cameroon that people want to use their book work, their cram knowledge from some one Western book well to force it on the people. You don't do that. There are people who are born naturally freedom. And for you to see that, it can be anybody. I told you once that if not for the way I see some of you old people, this guy, no pity, has the gift of liberation. But you diasporas, because of your evil mind, you're killing the gift in him. I've said it very long time. I said it, no pity is born with the gift of liberation. If all of us, whether you have your book or whatever, could humble ourselves and give this guy what he needs, Southern Cameroon, we'll not go even talk so they go Canadian dialogue. If all we bet, there are people where they be so full of themselves, only because of say they don't go some dirty book, when not even African education, you don't go for some style, go learn on European dirty education. It is full your head like say you don't be now. I don't know how many book people they be rich for this way. Now that book they make some of them they dwell in poverty. I don't know how many of them want to go school self when they do some better thing in their life. People when they don't go school, they make billions. And they can't fight in Saudi Cameroon and then because of the way I don't live with. The way if you be there humble, if you also were humble, no pity is a seed. If Biafra they be get person like no pity, they nobody talk for their defense side. The boy is very bold, very courageous, but they use not only we. Sako they Isobu don't die. They don't bring up Nana talk and do. They don't bring up Nana talk and do. The talk and do not only whole gun for a chest. They do video. Pony long they post the video. Tomorrow they go knock the head poop. You want to say one don't go down. How many don't die when we out of all the fighters where they don't die for ground? La Republic don't kill at least like 10. Southern Cameroonians for diaspora, they don't kill the rest. I think name you here all. I get a calendar for my phone. For all we don't lost about 50 fighters, brave fighters. For all that 50 fighters, La Republic don't kill highest now 5 or 7 or 10. The rest, na Southern Cameroonian don't kill them with their hands, with interest. I feel tell you, I feel call you their name for you. Godfather for Moyuka. Now this one be killing this other one. How they call this one? We young from so fun to be the work. He kill it because Godfather born robber. So they for say that robber get money fight war. I feel they call you their name. They play plenty from my list. They plenty. Before the recent one with Sakodi can do. For my list, the one man who even the pure never knock fighter, they hate he go involved in a family affair where his brother die. Na Chris Ano never knock fighter, they hate. But because of the fact say he take family affair, bring family to inside revolution for take and control a field marshal. Now we cause field marshal to die. Now the only one that way Chris Ano in inside. But the rest of it call you their name. The rest of it call you their name here. When now only inside we. You know go hear no one young man. We participate for someone. You go hear only Papa. The ones who go fight for soccer death. The ones who go fight for ADF. The ones who go fight under interim government. These ones who go fight for this. Only we for diaspora. Only we. We wait to be the aim. That be a vision. That be a mindset. Say the one big president from AMBAZONIA when they become 8 motorbikes they go day. Just that concept. That kind of way they be saying say they respect when they give Seseku when they go America. They make plenty for the craze. Where Americans they go hire escort, the police motor they be there for welcome to Seseku, and then Dexter Brains be there to watch them. It make people they go gaga. All man be the dream for be president. Sick? No. You hear Akwanga go tell this one say Johnny just come. This one go tell this one what for? Are we not all fighting for AMBAZONIA? Why we not live and make it free? We go down there, then people vote. We don't see the lifestyle for Europe. Even if we get president. Imobina man we good worker for street shop for restaurant like we and that all that on a dream for that kind of way. You know what happen for Southern Cameroon? If we get president, we need a common man. We go feel worker. He talk with the people. He drink the whatever with the drink. He chop the chop with the chop. He understand the pain. He sleep for the same hospital where they sleep. No be this nonsense we be they take go fly go Europe. So you see all the mindsets. You don't really the mentality before we get independence. It has to change. It has to really change. It has to change. Because there's no need of fighting Marianta for whatever. No. If she's there, she's doing it for AMBAZONIA. You all had your own chances. And she was put, Marianta was put to make things right. That's the one thing people don't say. They say she was an intern. No. You were looking for somebody to take over when Sako was impeached. You wanted somebody that will make things right. Now, if Marianta is struggling to make things right, and she says the things that she has to be done right are not done right, and you're forcing to remove her, then what was the reason you put her? That's just a simple question. Some people say no, she was given 6 months. Her 6 months. Her 6 months is over. Did you want her to just go there and do anything and put somebody? No. Remember, she's from UK. She's not from those your kind of places. In the UK, they teach them to do things perfect. She's a teacher. You brought her there to make things right. She came in there and saw things were not right. Even in the 6 months, she told you, I did not, you brought her something after she said, no, this is not perfect. I want it to be done perfect. Now you're going gagas. Did you put her there to just be there like a statue and wait after 6 months and then come and give you, oh, the 6 months is over? No. You put her there to make things right because you understood Sako was not doing things right. You wanted her to do things right before giving it to another person or before anything. She told you these things were not right. Why don't you believe her? Why don't you say, okay, you said the things are not right. We will suspend the election because we know we put you there to make things right. Can you tell us what is not right so we do it? Why can't we treat others we love? Not the cause we. No, but because the people we don't for back, their interests were paramount. They wanted people to defend their interest. Oh, the election must hold. The election must hold. The election must hold. We have the international world to see we are doing democracy. Democracy say you just on land. You don't. Democracy say you don't free AMBAZONIA. Democracy, what? Sako was only removed because we realized Sako was doing things against the revolution and the time of election had passed. And the decision council failed. If Sako was doing well, and then we remember the time of election, Sako would have stood. If Sako was good, AMBAZONIA will still vote. And say, oh, we want him to be there. But now we realize so many things were happening. You bring somebody to make things right. You give that person 6 months. And the person tells you that, oh, even if it's 1 hour or 2 hours before the thing, the person tells you that this is wrong. You don't have to sit and think. This is a problem we have. This is a problem. We don't know how to accept our people, accept one another, understand one another, and learn to convince. But we want to claim that we want to free AMBAZONIA. That's the same thing. When somebody has a negative view with you, you go behind, you stylish the thing, and then you come with insult. You cannot break people like me like that. You cannot. So AMBAZONIANS, whatever Marietta is in Canada doing, struggle first to look the outcome of what she's doing. Then you can bring your view in a nice way. Struggle. Struggle first to look the outcome. What is it? What are they struggling? What is the global force? That's how that's what I say when I say most of them, I can't come from my place, you don't speak English. You all are block-headed people. You just learn cram language. And I'm not proud whether I write good English or not. That's not my fucking business. I don't care about that. I'm happy for the wisdom and the smartness God put in me, that I can live a happy life, and I'm where I am. I'm not proud of whatever grammar. Grammar doesn't bring food on my table. No. All your brothers, they go get school. All them be cleaners. The only people where they fit talk for me, I even listen. And I put the way they be doctors, because they use that their hand work their money. People they be mechanical engineers. All those people they can't write their nonsense rhetoric language. They are cleaners in Europe. You go to that type of person who never travel, eh? I don't work a country them. Kind. No one I go work and because of say I be go some wonderful school. No lie. No matter you talk to me, I was in the university before I left, before going to wherever I was going. And I've worked, and I've seen many people, all those that go big school in Sasebishop, most of them are cleaners, working dirty. Some don't even come say their certificate, don't bond for their the day alive, they even use the certificate. They really can't show that dirty nonsense now when they meet up. Now you guys are proud for nothing. Proud with empty heads. Proud for nothing, most of you. And that's what will kill you all. Nigeria, the way they don't go all kind of thing. But nothing here than they proud. You just empty carcass moving on the road. Casting out the flung. Oh, good English, this good English. I look like see this wasted human being for your life with all the nonsense where you write. You should be proud of $1 billion or $1 million. You don't even have nothing. You work for it. And then even the white people look you like some wasted garbage. Well, you come for when you want to shake your skin. Talk for people that never travel. Talk for people. I respect man where he gets sense for hate whenever he don't even know for right. They plenty. They plenty. Go for Nigeria, go see most of the rich businessmen. They never even complete class 7. But you call them, say, they employ you, we don't go school. Wisdom is not about the cram knowledge. And that's why you see, even Professor Lumumba said it. Professor Lumumba said, don't go and study the white man, the Western education, and you come back to your people and you say you are educated. You are not educated. Did you study the African education? Because Africa doesn't have an education yet. The ways of and thinking and the ideologies of Africans is not written in any book. So when you study, you think like these people this way, and most of these people this way are self-centered. That's why you are. It's their government that learns to do an open economy to benefit everybody. But individually, they're self-centered. If you do for Europe, your neighbor will stay for the next 10 years in, you don't know it. You don't let see come out drive baby motor. If you lack one of the access, then you shall not get. And that's so most of your brother today. That's so. Go for some side for Southern California for help you for street. You go pass, you know, even make they say no you. Because you study the European way, the Western way. You do not study the African way. In the African way, you see your brother on the road, you have to stop. Where are you going to? Can I help you? Even if you don't do it all day. In the African way, if you are rich, it's like the Muslimic way. You have to take your riches and go back home and bless others. Whether the others do good with it or not, you have to take your riches. Your people have to enjoy your riches. How many of you do it? You don't turn at the Western people. You go to a club, buy 10 bottles of whiskey. Can't give one from AMBAZONIA, Kosh AMBAZONIA. Master, then you come on my page. See, if you talk, look, me, I don't see things there, man. Now when I don't tell, I say person will bring himself down. Now when I take the person walk. When I look some of una, when I write down in there, I look and say una the craze. Most of una look. See what I don't say for my life. Money where I don't see, place where I don't go. The country itself where I did. Your degree not even come for day. They not even give you paper if you get a professor. Ask them. The country where I did, America no reach them. If you compare now with Norway, your degree not get paper for day. Ask your brother where they get degree for day. Ask them. They will tell you the grace where I carry. And no stress. The country where I did, your degree, your professor, you know if you get. But God do them. My ancestors then do them. I know if you talk grammar, I know the stress. Tiwa I didn't work with them. I know go school. I know use them for school. Ask her that 2 weeks. But I work like an engineer for my company. I work like an engineer. I'm into food production. Let me tell you what I do. I never talk of owner. But you can never hear me someday talking. No, I did not. I learned it. Now summer job. I just come. They say this is what we do. Now digital. I'm very good in computer. I just tap. You want to be some? I don't know. I go ask. They say, oh, can you come back, Mr. CARR? We want you to be working here. And I got payment. But there are people in that my country. They don't have permanent job. I work permanent. Full. The most elderly person in my workplace has worked for just. I'm the youngest. I've worked just for 4 years. People have worked for 40 years, 50 years. No be small company. The company big person. So when some of you come, I just look some of you and shake my head. And as I did, I speak more than 4 languages. I speak English, I speak French. I speak my language of my country. I speak Pidgin. You, how many languages can you speak? If not be same my grammar, I know be grow for village, I've already talk my country, talk very, very well. How many languages do you speak? But come and see how you make yourself useless. Grammar. Nigerian people, they proud for how they talk Igbo. Southern Cameroon, they proud how they talk English. If I even tell me, say, Prince J CARR cannot speak Meta, or you cannot speak Bali, you cannot speak Bakweri, I even understand. Say, I'm lacking in my culture as a prince. You can't stand and tell me about somebody's language where they don't really use and colonize the world. Nigeria did the first. So the BBC don't make BBC Igbo. You therefore they return. Even so language, you don't even get some place. You can't come from some of them be very stupid, eh? Learn to change your mentality. Some of you, your brain, they need for take iron gucha, they wash them. You come to my platform, open J CARR. You for tell me I don't know for rhyme so, or I don't know for rhyme meta, I don't know for rhyme manual. Go look, Igbo people everywhere they communicate with the language. I don't know how God they can curse we. Because we don't even get one multilingual, apart from Pidgin, we don't get one multilingual language where we use them for the whole Ambazonia. It's very good. Whether person come out for Anambra, he come out for Calabar. Whether I come out for Wusef, all then they talk Igbo. Igbo. So the BBC don't make BBC Igbo. Nigeria man, they go take asylum. He tell the person where they say, I don't speak English, I speak Igbo. Can you look for me an Igbo translation? They go get for find Igbo man for some side, pay the money, flight, use money for the man. He knows say I brother the chop if he no be the chop. He knows say I brother the chop if he no be the chop. He's very contented. When they bring his brother, I go tell his brother any kind of secret way if he tell his brother to that talk. His brother go arrange the translation, he give. So tell white people they can't say no, they give Nigerian people paper anymore. We must find people for start Igbo. They start sending their people. White people and British people, they start go Igbo land, go to be for Igbo land for learn Igbo. So they don't can get BBC for Igbo. So they now they be able now for struggle for translate Igbo for writing because they won't understand the ways of the Igbo. Then you come for my platform, empty-headed, wasted people. Your family they for village they suffer. Your brother they don't get no nothing. Can ask me? You did not write English very well. You are a buffoon. I think I'm done here with this. Try and change your ways, eh? Try and change. We all. I'm not perfect. Me, I did for yourself my country talk. I know the talk and fine. I don't be lie. My country talk, I know the talk and fine. When maybe the war finish, maybe I'll start go school for go learn for talk country talk. I did talk people their language for this side, but I know they talk my own traditional language. As a prince, I cannot speak my. I know the shame for tell you. My town don't become. It don't become so civilized. Victoria don't become civilized where you even hardly hear Victoria put the talk country talk. I grew up in a place where we talk now only English and Pidgin. Now me, I don't come, I talk French, I talk my language for my country, Danish. But you don't hear me talk, even my country talk. Because of all this nonsense. I cannot express myself well for my own traditional language. And then you go come for you. They still worry me. It disturbs me, eh? I will not tell you, but it disturbs me. It disturbs me a lot because at this age, I don't go me back. I will go my holiday, but I don't enter Ambazonia. I don't enter Ambazonia. I'm in Denmark. But I'm not in Denmark now. I've left. I'm in another place. I'm doing something somewhere else. But I'll be going back soon. Eh? Look, my life. I talk Danish. I talk English. I talk Pidgin. I talk French. But I cannot speak my own traditional language. Unless someone come online and tell me trash. I cannot talk Bakweri very, very well. I can't. I'm not ashamed to tell you. It was something I was supposed to do, but my dad was not alive. I lost my dad when I was 3 months old. My mom too wasn't, I didn't tell my mom all that, and my auntie wasn't talking it all the time. She used to speak Douala because my grandmother is a Douala woman. My grandmother comes from Douala, but my mother and my father are Bakwerians. So you see, but I speak 4 different languages: English, Pidgin, Danish, French, fluently. But I don't speak my traditional language. And then you come on and you're boastful, and I don't still feel it. I feel so bad. And therefore, I've entered now all the Bakweri traditional groups. I'm struggling to pick one word. But who will I talk with? Because language is the more you talk, the more you understand. Who am I going to talk with? I have nobody here to talk with. Let wisdom be a portion, okay? Let wisdom be a portion. Wisdom is about sharing. I'll leave you all now. It was nice having you all, but learn to support each other. I mean, if you go in all Chris Anom forum, I'm there. I give my points of view. I support the one that is good, and I tell him this one is wrong. And that's the truth. And I've still said it right up till now. I've told them the election they did is a sham. There was no election. There are things that have to be rewritten wrong before election happen. They say me Prince J CARR, but it's the truth. I've said it. I've told Chris Anom himself that the way you are not different from the way people see Sako. You were the spokesman under Sako. And many things you came out like a spokesman to say, many people think you are the one, because a spokesman cannot say what Sako is saying without you confirming with Sako and you accepting it. There are many things you have to clean on your image before Ambazonia will say you perfect. I've told him that. I don't mix my words. The same thing I've told Sako. Him allowing certain dirty things to happen under his leadership cause for his impeachment. He has to go under, humble himself, reconcile with Ambazonian people, tell Ambazonian people the truth, come out from all those that hide us. And I think it's time we stop calling people doctors. Call people by their name. Some of us make them feel so, and stop this nonsense of elders. It makes people feel somehow. An elder is somebody who recognizes that his role he plays in society, in that community. Our elders should recognize that if truly they are elders, they need to go down to be humble to unite the house. I will still tell you, under Sako and under Chris Anom, we have had the highest division that has ever existed in the history of Southern Cameroon. I will tell you today. And why did I put Chris Anom there? Because Chris Anom was a spokesman and Sako was the president. I don't care about any other positions. Spokesman means the voice of the person who is leading. That's why I put Chris Anom there. And that's why I said that before he could be the president, despite we fought for ABC, the Ambazonia People's Platform, there is so much cleaning he has to do on his own self. There is so much before he leaves Ambazonia. And I'll tell him today, I'll tell him tomorrow. I fought for him, and I fought because I saw his role he played as a communication secretary and for the voice of Ambazonia. But being a leader is more than just being a voice of Ambazonia. You carry the whole country on your head. And there are certain things which you have to pure yourself out from. When you have somebody like Sako who was there, we saw the division that was being created. We saw the way money was being misused. We saw the way there was lack of financial accountability. Figures were being smuggled under the carpet. Come on. You have to clear yourself. So thank you all Ambazonians. God bless all those who have been sitting here watching me. Remember, I hate no one. I like the global good for the revolution. I want the global good. Remember, all for one, one for all. That's our motto. That's the motto of this modern liberation. All for one, one for all. Practice that. And if you want to know where there's a problem, always look, those who bring division in any place, just put a question mark on them. But if they question the interest of an individual, then think different. But if they question the interest of the global revolution, then put a question mark on them. That's what I've been doing. If you see anybody I talk against is somebody who is fighting for his own small circle, you will see me, I'll come immediately and say it's wrong. Because where I am, they don't do that. That's the only good thing I've picked from these people you see. Do you know why they insult us Africans? Because we like to eat alone. In the diaspora, ask all of your brothers who are running to come take asylum. The people are not greedy. They struggle to make sure that even you who come as a stranger, you have small bread to eat. Then why can we not lend this to our own people? All these people you see in the diaspora, go to their countries, some don't even work, but they have government benefits. But why can they not just copy it back home? But come and see the way they still, look, people have been in the diaspora for 15, 20 years, 30 years, 40. They still have this African mindset of eating alone. How? If these people who are this way had that mindset, some of you will say it's racism now. You go to America, you don't have nothing. You go there, you go and talk one dirty story, poop, poop, poop. They don't give you asylum. Government of America start give you money. It start give you money. It start give you money. Then you come off Ambazonia, you go for your own country. You see some one man way, the man the only one accumulate all. You know, tell the man say, no, my brother, it's wrong. You think say why La Republic arrest Seseko? For Seseko be president for one, no be the handle defense. Una no even know say defense be there. Now La Republic secret agents, they go find out say Southern Cameroon be get some training camp for Nigeria. None of we no even know. I be just a year DOD. We not even know side they train. We not be get no one image of them. No one. But if they do one, you come for this side. If you don't put any man ambassadors, country coordinator, you get ambassador for Denmark, ambassador for this side. Any man be do his own. Nobody. They only get meeting, general meeting. They go she done. Any man go brief. Money pap. You hear money. Money be the go all corner. Money be the worker for all corner. You know be the small thief you want here. They don't hold meeting. Then they immediately will enter under Sako. Sako stand and say, oh, we want to investigate people for Naira 10. Till today, they don't finish investigation. Milan Atem and the other one, they stand for SO, Lebat. We know here no end for investigation till today. The next one, here where we don't wait for investigation, no come out. Since we will not be smart for reason, the activists who want to make interim government remain, we will not start ask questions. Because if we start ask questions early, enough even go so. Pap, 1 year, oh, Seseko don't come out, why in a story? No, Seseko doesn't pick my call. Seseko don't do this. I call this, I cannot call. And did this and that, Yeah. Palava come out between Seseko 2 vex, bring Yerima. Best waiting for J. Which were there, we did not know. Activists will come out. We say no. Neville cannot rule from jail, which was right. But let they give him, he should be supported financially or whatever to be okay in jail. Pa from Seseko. Whoop. We enter World Draft. Nation Cup start. Nothing for Nation Cup. It can't disturb Fako. Fako no do nothing for Nation Cup. All the 2 Nation Cup. Mountain Race the same thing. Pap finish for Fako. Whoop enter Momo. Momo. Momo divide. Popo 1 year na Bitcoin. Go Africa. Nothing. Logistics. Boy, they forget material. Nothing. You don't only earn money. We must do World Draft. People must support the war. We put question sign. We must put question sign on top that kind of person he hate now. You don't want to hear people don't kidnap. Money don't pass on this. No, nothing not happen. Boy, they still work for ground. They still struggle for bush for get material. We order money. Even if you want to go to some rebel for some which country made a supply with arm. With that money, someone go hear that money. So only $500,000. You know how much be that? Yeah, only how much eto for La Republic promise boy the way they want go Nation Cup. $800,000. People cut to half for go kill themselves. But Ambazonia, we don't get past that money. My brothers, let me leave you now. I'll be back here. Stay blessed. Stay focused. This is the voice of your ancestor. I love you all.